Bandwidth for this podcast is brought to you by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Mac Break Studio. And again, we have in studio the illustrious Taz Goldstein. And we don't have any computer gear today, but what we do have is some amazing toys to show you.
Mountains of toys.
Mountains of toys. Now, of course, the iPhone was released, a little over a year ago.
And iPhone 4?
The iPhone 4, sorry.
Yep.
iPhone 4. And the iPhone 4 really took production to a new level because you have essentially this amazing HD camera built into it.
That's always with you.
That's right. In fact, I use my camera and my filmmaking parts of my camera phone more than the phone. Actually.
Yeah. I know the feeling. When I'm out on location, I'll suddenly remember that I have a Canon 5D.
Right.
And I'll shoot a lot of stuff with that. I will occasionally forget it because that's what I do sometimes. And I have shot footage with the iPhone 4 and cut it in, and it's worked fine.
It looks great.
Yeah.
In fact, whole features are being made now with the iPhone 4.
Yeah, there's a Korean director by the name of Park Chan-wook, I believe is his name. Hope I didn't screw that up. He just shot a $130,000 film with an iPhone 4.
It's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
So what we have here, and you're going to walk us through all of the amazing accoutrements for your iPhone 4.
Yes. Okay, shall we
So
get started?
where do we start?
Okay, let's get started with something kind of basic, but cool. This is called the Joby Gorilla Mobile for iPhone 4. And what it is, it's a case for your iPhone 4 that when you put it on, it allows it to very easily slide in and out of this little portable mobile tripod.
Right. And
the legs all twist and turn, so you can grip this pretty much anywhere.
Wow.
Which means you can hang it from places to get sort of interesting high-angle shots. You can grip it onto tables,
Put it in
wrap it around a pole.
pots.
Yeah, any place you want to stick a camera, but it's a little tricky to do so. This makes it a lot easier.
And then when you're done, you can give it to your kid for some stop-motion animation.
There's a few stop-motion apps on the iPhone.
Right.
So if you have two iPhones, you're set.
You're set.
So this one's great. This one, I think, retails for about $39. I actually have a cheat sheet because there's way too much stuff to remember here. This is $39.95.
Wow.
Joby.com. Very cool. Joby. Okay. This one I want to show because it's so ridiculous. This is called the suction clip. And it's basically just a little clip.
It's clippy.
With two suction cups on it.
Right.
Which seems sort of, silly and ridiculous. But if you take your iPhone and you just suction it right there, you can then clip it anywhere. Which means you can clip, again, it's like this if you need to put your phone someplace strange, or maybe you don't have the room for this, and you just want to throw this in your pocket, you can now clip your camera anywhere. I have seen this used, I saw someone take this, clip it onto a box, and put it through a conveyor belt. So anywhere you can stick this little tiny guy, you can stick your iPhone.
They haven't even thought of all the uses for this thing.
It's absurd. And so you can actually suction clip it to another surface. So you might actually take this and maybe stick it on a windshield. So you can do a driving shot with this.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Just put it on, suction cup it to a car.
Yeah, suction cup to it. There's your driving shot. Stick it on your rear view mirror. And get it's great. Anyway.
It's fantastic.
It's super cool. Okay. Let's go to the next one. This one is called the Glyph. This is probably the newest item on the table here. It's very small.
It's very minimalist.
Very, very tiny.
Yes.
It's basically a small little molded piece of plastic. This was, in essence, this is a tripod adapter for your iPhone. It lets you put this on a tripod.
Any tripod.
Any tripod. Any standard quarter-inch tripod.
With a quarter-inch.
With a quarter-inch. Right. So let's go ahead and just do that. It also has other functions. It doubles as a table stand.
Sure.
So you can stand it up in multiple ways.
Right.
It costs about $20.
Right.
You can get it at theglyph.com, GLIF. And it's basically just a very easy way to pop your iPhone in and out of a tripod situation. So if you have a nice fluid head tripod, you can make some really pretty shots with this. But the coolest thing about the Glyph is not even so much what it does, but more how it came into being. A couple guys wanted to attach their iPhone to a tripod, and they started a Kickstarter campaign. Kickstarter, that website that allows you to crowdsource fund projects.
Outsource money.
Right, exactly. Get donations to help build your project. They put up a funding site where they needed $10,000 to get this made. They received over $130,000. So now the pressure was on to deliver something pretty terrific, and they did. And so it's $20. You can get them on theglyph.com.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Moving right along. This is an old favorite of mine. This is crazy. I've had this one forever. I've always been talking about this. In fact, I shoot a lot of segments for Handheld Hollywood with this one. This is called the Owly Bubo.
It's got an interesting name, Owly Bubo.
Owly Bubo. And they call it an owly because it kind of looks like an owl. And what it is, it's a metal device that you take your iPhone and stick it into the device, just like that. And
it has
you
like
now
a diopter
have,
on the front.
Exactly. It has a wide-angle lens on the front. You now have a much stabler, firm grip on your phone, so you can get much more stable shots. It includes quarter-inch screw holes on the top and bottom.
Wow.
So you can put it on a tripod. This is another,
accessories like
another
lights.
type of tripod. Exactly. You can light lights and lenses and so forth, lights and microphones. But the wide-angle lens is terrific, and it also comes with this forward-facing microphone.
Oh, wow.
So, because normally the microphone on the iPhone is going to shoot directly off to the side. You're not going to get the best audio.
Yes.
So this microphone plugs into the side, directs your audio on the front, so now you're going to get much better audio.
Fantastic.
As well.
How much is the microphone?
I don't know if they sell it separately.
But it's just part of it.
It's just part of the kit. The whole thing is about $150. It's
fantastic.
And you can go to almlive.com. ALM Live. And they have this for the iPhone 3GS. They have it for the iPhone 4. And they just announced that they have it for the iPod Touch as well.
Okay. Well, great.
Yeah. Okay. But wait, there's more.
There is.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I should mention, this is the device that that Korean director shot his $130,000 film with. He put the iPod in one of these. But the lens wasn't quite good enough for him.
Of course.
Wasn't quite good enough for him.
Right.
So what he did was he took the lens out, because these are removable lenses, and he got this.
It's a 35 millimeter lens.
This is a 35 millimeter lens adapter for the iPhone. Actually, it's for multiple cameras, but the company that developed this also has it for the iPhone.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Ridiculously awesome. It's called the N Cinema, EN Cinema. And it's basically, the N Cinema itself is basically this component right here.
Right there.
This
piece right in here.
Right, this piece right here.
Right.
But they sell the other parts and pieces to easily connect it to your Owly, or your video camera.
Right.
This up here is just a Nikon lens, standard Nikon lens. And I mean, let me show you how absurd this is. Absurdly awesome. No. This is not the sort of thing you want to drop.
No. Well, it's going to make for some bulky filmmaking.
Yes, it's definitely something you want to hold on very tightly. This isn't inconspicuous at all. No one's going to notice you're shooting video.
No one.
But the fact of the matter is, it does let you shoot filmic video with the iPhone. It gives you very shallow depth of field.
Right.
One thing about shooting on the iPhone with this lens adapter is it does give everything kind of a vintage feel.
Yeah.
It does give you a little vignetting on the ends. It doesn't have that problem when you're shooting on standard video cameras with the Cinema. But with the iPhone, it does give you that kind of look. But again, that's great for.
Can they go to a web page and actually see some of the stuff that was shot with the lens?
Oh, they can. Hang on, let me adjust. Get to my list here. It's Vid Atlantic, VID-Atlantic.
And I'm sure there's a Vimeo channel dedicated to.
Yeah, Vimeo and YouTube. I found a lot of demo videos. And I believe this lens, let's go through the lens itself. The lens adapter is $200. And then there's a couple other filters and such that cost another, few bucks here and there. But the lens adapter is $200.
So if you're absolutely burning to make a feature film with your iPhone, you're now saying the accessories. Yeah.
And not to really dwell on this Owly thing, but here is my Owly. This is my personal one. This is the one that I actually shoot the handheld Hollywood segments with. So I've tricked it out with a micro light, with a wireless Sennheiser microphone, and a little camera strap so I can carry that around.
So you're actually recording the wireless audio straight into your iPhone.
I'm actually and I actually get questions about that all the time about how I record wireless audio into the iPhone. I use a cable from KV Connections, I believe is the website. It costs around $18 or so, and it lets you run many microphone types directly into the iPhone.
And it works right.
Works great.
Okay.
Works great.
All right.
All right, I think we've got one more.
One more.
Actually, no, we've got two more.
Two more.
Let me go to this one first.
Oh, right.
Okay. So this one.
You got to be very careful because it's got green legs.
Right.
And we're shooting on a green screen.
The whole thing is green. Right.
Yes.
In fact, here, watch this. It's gone. It's back. It's gone. It's back. Okay. So this is very much like the Joby, except it's larger scale, obviously. This is called the Gripit. Grippit. Runs about $10 or so, and it's made for not only the iPhone but pretty much any smartphone because it's adjustable.
Nice.
I'm going to hold it here.
Right.
Probably just vanished.
Right.
So there it is. It comes with grippy legs. It doesn't seem to be quite as well made as the Joby, but it's bigger and it is a bit more rugged. Right. This feels a bit more flexible and grippy, where this feels a little more solid. Probably just because it's larger. But they both serve a purpose. Check out both. This one, I think you have to go to digitaltreasures.com to get this, and they also sell something called the camera accessory kit, which includes this and a few other bells and whistles, and that's about $40, and you can usually find that at retail.
Excellent.
Okay, and I think one more. I think actually you had this one.
Yeah, so one more. When I asked Taz to do the segment, I asked, well, didn't she include the new Zacuto point and shoot iPhone? Or iPhone point and shoot?
Yep.
And so I contacted Zacuto, and they essentially overnighted one. And there it is. It's basically just a hand grip, but it's very well engineered. It's got kind of like some rubberized grip to it. So you just take your iPhone, make sure you have a camera, and you just kind of
it just snaps in.
It just snaps in just like that.
Wow, looks like a pretty tight grip.
Very, very tight grip, and it's very comfortable. And grab that there, and it's comfy.
Yeah, and it really seems to steady out the shots too.
And also too, you can push this in and you can pop this off. And
so it's compact and portable.
It's compact and portable. You're just going to put that in there. And it also has a mount on the bottom for tripod. So you can actually use this as a hand grip or mount it to a
tripod mount.
As a tripod mount.
So you can sit on your tripod for most of your shots. When you have to go handheld, just take it right off.
Just take it right off, and there you go. It's a nice little device. This one sells at accoutrements.com for about $121.
Excellent.
Yeah, but it's a nice little device.
But you have lots of options. Clearly, there's lots of options, especially for mounting it to a tripod. But once you go beyond that, there's so much fun toys to play with. You can spend hours doing this stuff.
Yes. So there you have it. If you, again, have a burning desire to make a television show or feature with your iPhone, or just follow your kids around or their soccer game, and you want
really well,
and kind of impress your friends and family showing up to the.
Yes, quite. Who wouldn't be impressed by that?
I am. There you have it. There's all the things you could ever want for your iPhone 4 for production. Again, I'm Steve Martin from Ripple Training. This is Taz Goldstein from handheldhollywood.com and tazgoldstein.com. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.